Six years ago, Intel started producing the next unit of computing, better known as NUC, a line of compact PCs, aimed mostly at businesses, but recently they've started producing NUCs for gaming as well, such as this. This is the new Hades Canyon NUC. Now what's really notable about this, aside from its size, is the fact that it has Intel's Core i7-8809G processor. Now, the G stands for graphics, specifically AMD Radeon Vega graphics. This is the chip that pairs Intel with AMD in some sort of unholy alliance. So, let's see how it performs. Now, the Hades Canyon NUC is actually the biggest NUC so far, but you wouldn't know that really by looking at it. It's about 8 inches by 5 inches and a little less than 2 inches thick, so really quite compact. One of the most compact gaming-capable PCs you're going to find. Something important to note about this is that you can see here we've got some conveniently located screws on the top. You can actually take those off, take the top off, and that's where you get access to the RAM and the hard drive, which can be changed out. In fact, the system isn't sold with RAM or hard drive, which is a little strange, but the thing is Intel's not really looking to be a system builder. They're really targeting this at enthusiasts. So if you want to buy one of these, you do have to keep in mind that you got to customize with whatever RAM and hard drive you want and install them yourself. Now, Hades Canyon is a respectably handsome little black box of a computer when it's turned off, but when you turn it on, it does have a cool surprise. There you go. The skull lights up, and it actually is kind of a neat little touch. It's not so bright that it really becomes annoying. You've also got some LEDs that flare up to life up here, so that shows off the gaming credentials. If you don't want to see that though, you do have the option to turn it off. Something else that shows how serious of a system this is, despite its size, is the port selection. Up here we've got 2 USB 3.0 ports, we've got HDMI, USB Type-C, headphone jack, even a card reader, and that's just getting started. We turn it around, you've got 2 Ethernet jacks, you've got 4 more USBs, as well as some Thunderbolts, some dual display port, and another HDMI. That is kind of an insane amount of connectivity for a system this size. It can support up to 6 displays simultaneously, or if you want to try some VR, you actually do have enough ports here to connect all the VR headsets that are currently available. Now, of course, it's crucial that even a small system like this can perform, and luckily, it really can. The processor itself isn't as fast as, say, a Core i7-8700K, of course not. You know, that's a much larger chip for a much larger class of computer, but it does quite respectively. It hit a multi-core score of just over 16,000 in Geekbench 4, and that really keeps it on par with all the entry-level gaming tower PCs you can expect to buy around the same price. Gaming performance, that's also really important. This is the first example of the Vega with Intel pairing that we have seen, and that AMD Radeon Vega chip really does a great job of providing game performance. It's somewhere between a GTX 1050 Ti and a GTX 1060 overall, and that means it can run pretty much any game at 1080p resolution. Most of those games are going to run at high detail settings in 60 FPS. Some of them will have to go down to 30 FPS and settle for that. For example, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, which is one of the more demanding games we test, that could not hit any more than 33 frames per second at 1080p in ultra detail. But on the other hand, considering that's one of the most demanding games you can possibly buy and play on a PC these days, that doesn't seem so bad considering the size of this computer. Also, we used it for real-world gaming over the course of a weekend, and we found that it was generally satisfactory playing games like Overwatch, for example, no problem at all. As long as you don't expect to play cutting-edge titles at 60 frames per second on a really high-resolution monitor, this little system is just fine. Now, this model of Hades Canyon is $1,000, and that's without the RAM, without the hard drive, without the operating system. So not exactly inexpensive. With that said though, if you're looking for a powerful pint-sized gaming machine, you're really not going to find anything better than this.